Hi everyone, nice to see you guys. Well, I can't see you, but you can see me. I know, unfortunately, huh? But I know it's been a while since I made a video, and the reason is it's been raining like crazy, and I don't know how many inches of rain we've got, but the local news station said that out of 30 days, it's rained 28 of them, and I believe it. I think the only 2 days was sunny. It's the days that we went to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, from vacation. I logged on to the security cameras, and the sun was out. I about forgot what it looked like. Of course, as you can tell right now, the sun's out. I just got done mowing the grass a little bit ago, and it was about 8 to 10 inches high, something like that. Anyway, and I didn't get to mow all of it because back here in my backyard, if you watched my videos before, you know I have trouble with drainage. My property is pretty much like a bowl. I got that yellow clay, and it just holds the moisture. It's just like a sponge, and it ain't nowhere for it to go to. It's just got to evaporate. And I got the BX down there mowing grass today, and got a little bit too far and started making ruts. It was pulling through it okay, but I didn't want to make it any ruttier, and it really didn't have to be. I just have to wait for it to dry out. But anyway, I would take you a tour on it, but don't want to bore you to death. But I'll let you catch up on what's going on and all. That's the reason I haven't made any videos, because of the rain. But got the yard mowed here, and got some video for you after this, so stay tuned. I went down to Matt's place earlier today, and this morning, and dug some stumps out for him on his property. His property is just down the road here a piece. I don't know, probably a quarter of a mile, maybe, something like that. Not far. It might not even be a quarter of a mile. But anyway, went down there and dug some stumps out for him, and done some other stuff. And then while the grass was wet, and then came up and dropped the FEL and the backhoe, and put the mower deck on and mowed some grass. But Josh couldn't videotape because he's mowing grass for a lady he works for, does some side work for, and Matt was working on his place down here. So, but I'm gonna do some video on the grass mowing for too long, in case anybody's interested or something. But the BX mows grass great. I mean, of course, it does a good job. Now on the BX, I've had to do some work to it. When I say work, I mean just maintaining work. It turned 50 hours, and when it turns 50 hours, you got to change the engine oil, the hydraulic oil, all the filters, air filter, fuel filters, HST filter, you know, all that stuff. And did that. And doing so, I noticed the boots on the outer and inner tie rod on the left side was cracked open. And of course, this was in between rain showers. And so I looked on the right side, sure enough, it was cracked open too. So, with that said, you know what I had to do, I had to replace it. Now what I'd done was, Paul Short had done a video, a tools tip, I guess what you call it, or a product tip, and he was talking about this guy that on eBay. I can't think his name right now, but I'll put his name and link and stuff on the video and description. And the Paul's where Paul was talking about too. But anyway, he sells these boots. Well, I call them boots. It covers it goes on over your ball joint, on your outer and inner ball joint. And I ordered it like a Monday evening, and it got here Thursday. Found out, of course, I was through the U.S. mail. Found out it came from North Carolina, but I'm very well satisfied. I mean, not only because it got here quick, but just like Paul has said in his video, it comes with instructions, and very clear instructions, I may add. And the product looks like it's going to do real well. The rubber that Kubota puts on there is wool thin, and you guys that knows have the BXs, you know this. The BX25Ds. I guess the other BXs do too, but anyway, the ones on the Kubota makes is like super thin, and but the ones you get from this fella, I can't think his name now, but I will post it right here, his name. And anyway, he sells these boots, these covers for the ball joints. Anyway, the rubber's more thicker, and you just wipe it clean, and which I caught mine just in time, thank goodness. Wasn't nothing in it. But you wipe it clean, put new grease around it, around your ball joint, on your inner towel rod, and you just do what the instructions tell you to. You push the boot on there, and you got a little plastic washer, and you put that on there. The hardest part is one with the E-clips. It's a pain in the butt. The little Jasper. I did the left side first, and when I first pushed the E-clip on, it flew. I thought, great, I'd never find it. But it actually landed behind me, and I found it, and I put it on there. Now, what I done was I used channel locks and to put it on there with. Of course, you had. Let me show you how I did it here in a second. But anyway, now I could have. I'm sure the warranty it would be under warranty. But because as y'all know, I haven't had it very long, plus all the rain and stuff. But anyway, I would have to load the tractor up, take it to Beckley, which that's a 45-minute drive, and come back. And chances are, with the rubber way it's made, it is thin, and it will crack it open again, allow water and dirt, etc. get inside of it. And I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to eliminate the whole business of that. So I went back on Paul's video and found where he was talking about it, and clicked on the link. And I don't have a account on eBay, so I had my son to order it for me. And I ordered two pairs actually, just in case. Had one put up just in case I need it. And at that time, he had the feller has sold already 109, and has sold 4 that day. So I want to make sure I got mine. But I was afraid he may be out. But anyway, but I just want to eliminate the whole process of it taking a chance on it doing it again. And so I was working up late last night. I took off today, had my 40 hours in this week anyway. I thought I'd just have a 4-day weekend. And so I worked late last night finishing that up. And the BX was ready to work this morning, get them stumps out from Matt, and that kind of thing. And then I did that till the grass got dry, and then I came down here, dropped the backhoe and FEL, and start mowing grass. But anyway, thought I'd do a little video for you guys. And but let me show you what it looks like and stuff on the tractor, the new boot I'm talking about. Hold on just a second. All right, folks. Let me get down here. All right, there she is. There's the boot. Well, I'll call them the boot. I'm sure there's some kind of name for it. There's the plastic washer, and there's the little Jasper E-clips. It's a pain in the butt to get in, but it's doable. And as you can tell, well, I don't know if you can tell or not, but it's a lot thicker of a rubber. See, a lot thicker rubber. Before you do this, please don't hammer them on these, on the alloy tower rods, and on this piece here. Use a puller. It'll come out a whole lot easier and stuff. Now, I know it's tempting, but I borrowed one off a friend of mine, and it's a whole lot quicker. Just make sure you count the threads, or you can use a caliper. After you get this loose, the outer tower rod, you can use a caliper and measure from outside the stud to the jam nut. Do it that way, or however you want to do it. Now, what I done was I used my cell phone, and I took a picture of it to make sure, close up, of how many threads. And I took a scribe with, and I counted the spikes on the threads. Well, if she'll focus, she ain't gonna focus on me for me. But anyway, and I counted the threads to make sure. And then I also use a stick. I just kept breaking little pieces of a piece of plywood, I think what it was. Yeah, and what I did was put it in here where this bevel is. I hope you can. Sorry, I should park the tractor out here where it'd be better light, where it'll focus better. But where this bevel is, to the nut, where the end of that bevel, to the inside the nut here where my finger is. Use that for a gauge also, just to make sure, because I want to make sure exactly where it was at, where it came from the factory. Make sure it's all lined up. But anyway, that's that, folks. So I'm very satisfied with this product. Like I said, Paul Short had talked about it. Thanks, Paul. Thanks a million, man. It will. I'm sure it's going to do well about keeping the dirt and crap out of that ball joint, because I sure don't want to replace all that. Well, of course, I know eventually it's going, like anything's going to wear out, but I'm very pleased with it. The tractor's got 55 hours on it now, and of course I got the canopy on it, keep the sun off of me. But it's doing very well so far. I took the mower deck off and put the FEL on it, and then the backhoe. So, because I want to do some more backhoe work and stuff down at Matt's, and if it ever dries up here, I'll be working on that down there again, on that brush pile. And I don't know if you can tell or not from here, but it's very wet down there. But got all that mowed today, or most of it. But anyway, folks, that's a little video for you, and let you know about them pieces there. I give it 4 thumbs up. I mean, like I said, the hardest part of it is get the outer tie rod out, and if you got the right tool for it, it pops right out of there, and pushing the E-clips in. But you got to push that rubber boot over at the same time as you try and get that E-clips, little snap clip in there. But that's about it for that. But anyway, she's got 55 hours, and yeah, she's got 55 hours on it. But changed all the hydraulic fluid in it and everything, so she's good to go for up to 200 hours. I think is the next change or service due on it. So anyway, that's that. And another thing too, folks, I have forgot about it, but Paul had did a video on the maintenance on these BXs, and I have forgot about it when I changed the hydraulic oil. The Kubota guys only gave me 2.5 gallons, and I got reminded that's not enough. So I had everything done. I left the hydraulics for last, and I had it right here in the driveway, and it was all we could do to get around it. I did not want to start it because it was even touching the dipstick. So what I done was next day was talk to Mark, the sales guy at State Equipment, who I bought it from in Beckley, and they're not paying me for this or all that. These guys have been super to me. There wasn't, I say there wasn't too, but they've been real helpful and everything. Anytime I need anything or questions, they've been great to answer me, or anything I need to get, they have it, or they get it to me somehow. But anyway, I texted Mark and I told him about it. I said, sorry about shaking there, folks. I said, Mark, I texted him, I told him, I said, Mark, I added the fluid. I said, 2.5 gallon, it ain't even touching the dipstick. It's not even touching it. I said, I need to get some extra. I said, give me another 2.5 gallon. And I said, I need another 2.5 gallon. And I know it's overkill, but at least I know for sure I have enough on hand. And plus, if I ever needed some, I can always add it as I need it or whatever. And so we did that, and did what the book said. I think what it was, folks, I think it ended up being like 1.5 quarts. I ain't really sure of the additional, from the 2.5 to get to where it was needed, but it was something like that nature. And got the shakes. Sorry about that, folks. I'm trying to get it where I ain't shaking y'all to death. But the reason I'm shaking, I'm running the radiator right ago. I should have shut the video, then done the weed eating. Anyway, make sure you get extra when you change the hydraulic oil. Now with the motor oil, you end up with some extra left over, so that's good. But let's see, anything else I was wanting to talk about? Daggone, I know there's something else I can't think. The screen in the back. There's a screen back here at this left back axle. It helps it's catching pieces of metal, stuff like that. I did find a little bit of pieces of metal here and there in it, but I took it out and the screen out after all the fluid had drained out, and I sprayed brake cleaner through on the screen, not inside the transmission, on the screen part. And I took an air hose and blew it out real good. And I did that like 3 or 4 times to make sure I had all the pieces out. I think I found 6 or 7 pieces, little pieces of metal. But the screen was doing its job, it was catching it. And then I put all that back in. So I recommend that, well, this is not a how-to video, this is how I did it. I recommend anytime you do that to check that screen and make sure you get all that out of there. And like I said, Paul did a video on the maintenance on these, and the screen it only will go in one way. It's real simple, easy. So, but anyway, I thought I'd do this little video for you. Now I want to add some pictures of the old boots came off here, what they look like when they was cracked, where they cracked at, and that kind of, and that way you know what it looks like. And I didn't do a video on it, on the maintenance and stuff, because Paul has done a good video on the maintaining of them and that kind of thing. So, but anyway, I think that's it. Now I will put the links and stuff in the description of guys, the eBay on these boots, in case you guys need them, and the video where Paul was talking about them. And thanks again there, Paul, if you happen to be watching there, feller. Appreciate you guys, you and Kathy. But anyway, they're a real good product. But also, I'll put that in the description so y'all can go straight to it if you need to. And if you ain't subscribed to Paul, check out his channel. He's got real good information on it, and Paul and Kathy's barrel laughs. It was fun watching them. But good, clean fun. We're good friends of mine, Debbie's. But anyway, Debbie's their last day of school was today, and the staff ladies have they went off somewhere or another to kind of get away from it all, kind of thing, or celebrate because school's out or something, or the summer's here or whatever for them. But anyway, that's where she's at, or she'd be videoing me. And the boys are at work. Well, Matt's at work. Josh is mowing for a lady. So y'all have to put up with me at my shaky hands and all that. I should be there before we needed. But anyway, I want to add them pictures of the boots, what they look like when they're cracked, in case somebody. I apologize to y'all if you already know or whatever, but it may help somebody out. I don't know. You never know. But I want to add the pictures, and I want to add the footage that Matt took earlier today, this morning, and we're digging them stumps out. Ain't a great big deal, but the BX, they have no trouble digging them out. So, but we'll have more stumps to dig out, especially this place and some rocks to move and stuff like that. So, in case anybody is interested. And I'll take this time right now to thank all our subscribers. Y'all, great group of people. Couldn't ask for any better, nicer folks. We really appreciate your nice comments and emails and such. Really means a lot. Great people. Thank you. We really appreciate you guys. And I hope everybody's in good health and everything. We are, so far as I know. And but anyway, I will shut my mouth, and from here, I'll show the footage of the BX working, and then the end of the video, but for the outro, will be the pictures of the rubber boots. That's what I'm calling them, folks. I'm sorry if there's another name for them, but the rubber covers where came from the factory, from BX, how they cracked. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and y'all take care and stay safe. And God bless you guys. Appreciate you. And we'll catch you next time.